Collab, man. Oakland Vallejo, the Bay Area stand up. I'm from that town. She from Vallejo. Said let's collab. She said okay. We all should play. Hot potato. Whoever got the hottest challenges with it. It's me, I'm the best. Like creative players on hunters, no less. The lines in your forehead just told me you stressing. Got G-O-D on me side. Oh, he blessed me. All the lies they tell is so vexing. They're acting is so bad like it's wrestling. Keep my circle so small it's insane. If you made a cut then you're part of my team. Just like bowling at pint called strikes no gutter. Attracted to the mind but I like mine's hooder. She gotta have a pretty face too.
Hey, good evening. Welcome to Mrs. Best Reviews channel. I am Mrs. Best. We have James from the Watch Your Mouth Reviews channel. He is here to help us recap Basketball Wives LA season 11 reunion. First, I'll start by saying I am amazed that there is a season 11. This show's been on TV since Harriet Tubman led slaves to the North. I mean, this is incredibly long that this show has been on TV. James is like, Amina, shut up. But
no, because you got on me and Joseph Felton, shout out to him, about our comment about Cliff and the colonizing money. And yes,
listen,
when I tell you, I rewatched that one little part in my video because I can't believe he said that. That was the highlight of my night. So yes.
I love it. Tune into James's channel. I have playlists that show all of the recaps that I do of James on his channel. Give them a watch. It does give James a view. Feel free to subscribe and like the videos as well. His fan base participates during the lives, and they are funny. They are funny in the best way. So shout out to Joseph, Nia Green, Shanna MCD. Shout out to all of y'all. Yeah. Oh, I'm in the wrong notes. I was about to start talking about chaotic. I don't know why I do that, y'all. I'm tired as hell. I have my love and hip hop notes open. I got to stop doing that. Anyhow, let's get into this whack ass reunion. So, as a whole, before we get to the reunion, I guess I'll rate the season real fast. If I had to rate the season 1 to 10, with 10 being the highest and best season, I would give this a 4. What would you rate it?
2.
Yeah. Yeah.
2.
Yeah. This season didn't really give us nothing. Shout out to Also Best. Welcome to the live. I appreciate your support. Lord help me. I think I more so agree with your 2. I was just trying to give a 4 to be nice, but when you really look into things and what we got, we didn't get shit, and it wasn't much. So starting this reunion, there's no Vanessa, which obviously showed in for me, the entertainment value. I feel like Vanessa had and was she actually gave this season. What's up, Nia Green? Welcome.
Yes, Nia. Thank you for joining us.
I genuinely feel like Vanessa was the only person who had a storyline of her own that was interesting. In addition to that, she got along with everybody, but she was also equally messy with everybody. Even though she needs to mind her fucking business in terms of television, she's the one who really would have had the discussions and made this feel like a reunion versus.
While we're talking about Vanessa, something she said really did bother me, and it wasn't until I rewatched a couple episodes leading into the reunion because I wanted to make sure I was prepared on your channel. She has said that me and Jackie are the only statures of Basketball Wives on here, and when she said that, I was like, ma'am, we knew who Doug Christie was before Jackie was even on Basketball Wives. I actually knew who Jackie was before she got on Basketball Wives because Jackie, when he played for the Washington Wizards, acted a fucking fool at the stadium and tried to punch somebody, allegedly, because I can't find the video clip yet. When somebody reload that shit back on YouTube, that's when I'll drop that allegedly part. But yes, we're not going to act like we knew who you were, because I confused you with Bao Ling. That's who I thought you were at first, until I realized that wasn't you. Sorry, Bao Ling. I didn't mean to do that. I really did not.
Sorry to her, but not to Vanessa. I cannot.
No, yeah, sorry. I really thought that's who that was. And I said,
though Vanessa's statement was like, coming from her. What I will say is at least she's a basketball wife. At least Jackie is. I think that's where LA specifically annoys me. Because you look at Basketball Wives Orlando, I don't know why there's no reunion, but okay, I'm fine with it. But you look at Basketball Wives Orlando, if they're not wives, you at least have women who are dating men in the league. This one, no one is dating nobody in basketball. They're all either divorced or not with them. Some of them ain't even baby mamas. They just not with the niggas no more. So I feel like to make Basketball Life survive for another decade, they would need to, find some actual basketball wives. But moving it along, this reunion starts on some bullshit. They start by discussing the friendship between Evelyn and Jennifer. Everybody knows that Evelyn and Jennifer were two people who were the best of friends, but then let's just call it what it is. Evelyn has done Jen wrong in many situations, has tried to physically attack her. Now they want to be best friends again. And they ask her why Evelyn came back to the show. And she says she came back to the show because the show is like her baby, even though Shawnee created it, because she was there from the beginning. And when she said that, I had a feeling, oh, they must not be cool with Jackie. Because whenever they're not cool with Jackie at reunions, they start by talking about the originals, or they make some type of reference or inference towards them being there since the beginning. And that's when I was like, okay, here goes the bullshit. So they asked the ladies how they felt about Evelyn coming back. And everybody felt okay, gives a simple ass response. But Jackie says that Evelyn downed her while talking to the Bravo Andy guy, which was funny as hell because Evelyn was on Watch What Happens Live. And she says that Evelyn downed her show, Basketball Wives LA, before they were a part of it. And Jackie is not right, Naya. Here goes the bullshit. Jackie, for whatever reason, I guess is not over that. Something happened for them to be going over this because it didn't make sense to me. The beef.
I didn't watch her on Watch What Happens Live, so I don't know what she even said. I didn't even know she was even on Watch What Happens Live.
This was years ago, James.
Oh, this was years. Oh, so this wasn't no recent
That's
shit?
why I was like, their beef has to be about something different.
I could have sworn she said that was recent.
We recap Housewives, Married to Medicine, Potomac, Beverly Hills. We recap Bravo shows that come on throughout the week. And we see who's on Watch What Happened Live. I ain't seen Evelyn. So
that's why I was like, when was this?
It has to be from years ago.
Jackie, I know you're not harboring over no bullshit that didn't happen no 15 fucking years ago. I know you're not harboring over that shit. I thought this was some recent shit. You gonna get mad over some shit that didn't happen 15 fucking years ago?
That's why I'm saying these ladies do this bullshit. Let's keep it real. Outside of clayanna drama and stuff, like these women gave absolutely nothing all season. And y'all want to go and then give something at a reunion where we can't understand it. Nothing was filmed. Yeah, I'm just like, come on. Naya said it's Jackie.
Yeah, for her to bring up that old ass shit, really?
Jackie does that though. With
old ass. Okay.
Jackie.
Okay, I thought I watched that wrong because I really thought this was something Evelyn recently.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely not. Naya Green says wacky Jackie. That's what it gave. My opinion, I've always stood by this. I don't think Jackie and Evelyn should be cool just off the stuff that happened with the daughter. Regardless of what Evelyn did is right or wrong. Once you play with someone's family or things get physical, to me, that's pretty much done. But these women are fucking crazy. So basically, Evelyn says that Jackie, in response to what Evelyn said to respond to Jackie's little shit, she says that Jackie is nice on the camera, but she talks shit and treats them entirely differently off camera. And then Jackie says that Evelyn is jealous of she and her husband's life, all the businesses that they have. I said, Jackie, ain't nobody jealous of your dysfunctional ass family.
First of all, until I see that other daughter, I don't give a fuck about who jealous. Don't nobody want your life. Where is the other daughter?
I can't imagine my grandchild being in the fire and being burned, and I'm not.
Right. Like,
you don't got to give the money directly to the daughter. Be like, okay, what's the number to the bill company? I'll give them the money. Like, come on now.
I want. That's what I'm saying. Until she bring that other daughter back on the show and show all them grandkids, I don't want to talk about Jackie talking about somebody jealous of her family when you don't even honor your own family. Like that. When she said that, it was like you're going to burn this woman because she doesn't have a husband, and you want to throw that in her face. And it was like, just because you found some kink that works for your fucking husband does not mean that somebody wants your life. That pisses me off when people do that, because that shit is stupid.
I don't think any of us can tell anyone what they want if we're
Right.
not them. You don't know what someone else wants, but people forget that and just be trying to look like they're giving a reading arguments. Nia Green says, yeah, they both went for the kids. Let it lie, because ain't no coming back. That's why I get tired of the back and forth with Evelyn and Jackie, because it's like the things that you guys have said and done to each other are unforgivable. So move on. So Evelyn then responds to Jackie again, saying that Jackie fucked the trainer on the cash trip. I'm like, okay, Evelyn. And Jackie says that LA is her franchise. But Evelyn makes a point that no one can deny. There would not be a Basketball Wives LA if there wasn't the original Basketball Wives in Miami. It's a fact. But in order to be on Basketball Wives, you have to be someone relevant. And so Jackie is and was that and still is. So, and she's still a basketball wife. So, I thought the whole fight was childish as fuck, pointless, gave no relevancy to what happened this season. So I'm going to leave it there. Do you have any opinions on their little...
No, I said I had to say. No.
He said I said what I had to say. I don't blame you. It's like they do this every season too, and I'm so tired of it. I'm so tired of it. Nia Green said both can be true. That is also true. So the next thing we get is Shawnee, big forehead, having ass, Henderson. I don't know why she's at this reunion. I don't know why she came out. I was happy to see that she wasn't there for a long time, because we thought that she would be there the whole time. But look at James's face, y'all. Shawnee should not have been a part of this reunion.
Because the problem that I have with Shawnee, and at first, I didn't care about this at first. But when you look at her being biased, it's like, come on.
And admitting to it.
We get that's your girlfriend from back in the day when Shaq and Antoine used to cheat on y'all. We get that. We totally get all of that. And it's allegedly, but it's in Shaq's book. Go read Shaq's book about him and Antoine Walker and what they used to do in Miami. It's all in that book. So I'm just going to say it like this. I get that y'all been through a lot of trauma together. But at the end of the day, if Mrs. Best does something that I know is wrong, and we have an audience of people watching us, I'm going to tell her, you are wrong. I love you. This is not an attack on you, but we can't operate like this. Point blank in the period. There's nothing wrong, and vice versa, because she would tell me that too if I was out of line. Mm-hmm. At least I know she would.
The thing is, too, separate from that, be professional. You say you're a businesswoman and a big boss. You can't be biased and a part of this show, which to them is their place of employment. It just does not work. I'm not going to discuss Shawnee, y'all, because I didn't feel Shawnee gave much. They talk about her new life in Texas. Yeah, congratulations. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. Go to church on Sunday. Give $1. But moving it along, they do tease while Shawnee's up there that Evelyn and Carl still like each other and they have a better vibe. I didn't really like that. It's like, come on. You already dumped this man, Levon, on national television. Play with him. Had him waste money on the ring. Like, come on, Evelyn.
She did an interview recently with Jason Lee on Hollywood Unlocked, and it made me feel like Carl was the one that got away.
Probably.
I felt like, at first I didn't think that at first. I felt like, nah, he was just another dog and stuff. I feel like, because y'all know baseball money is a whole lot different. The NBA
That's how he
money,
started a record label with that baseball money.
It's a whole different ball game. If I married into one of these leagues, baseball will be the one. Absolutely. And their wives get treated way better than NBA.
And their husbands don't be getting hit in the head, losing their common sense.
Right.
Shit.
Exactly.
Moving it along, they kind of discussed what Shawnee thought the show would be about. And she thought it would just be about women going on trips and things of that nature. And Jackie makes a comment that was odd. And it's just like, when Jackie's mad or on, like when she's turned on, we're just not going to get anywhere. Jackie's commented talking about, just because we're basketball wives doesn't mean that I'm not going to defend myself. Nobody got a problem with you. Defending yourself is how you defend yourself. But I don't understand why Jackie even brought that up. And then Brooke randomly brings up that Jackie has said that Shani would not be on the show before. Basically, Shani wasn't on the show so much before, and she doesn't understand why Shani keeps coming back to the show. She feels like Shani should just sit in the back and executive produce. And she was saying that Jackie also questioned why Shani is still on the show. Shani's response, she said, "I'm surprised that she said this, but my name's in the credits, so I don't let what people say get to me." Here's my thing, and they bring British up also, who felt the same about Shani. These ladies obviously feel uncomfortable with Shani being on the show with her best friends, because it seems like anyone who gets into it with people who Shani are aligned with, or who was in the beginning, the OG Basketball Wives, they get put out. So I'm just looking at it like, though what Jackie said, they may be like, oh, she's talking behind her back and stuff. What Jackie said is true. And it's what the fans have been saying and asking for. We don't want you, Shani. We appreciate you for creating the show, but we don't want to see you on the damn show.
We don't want to see you on the show because, for me, if you're wrong about something, it comes across that I can't address it with you, because then you're going to pull your trump card and then fire me.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it comes across as. So I think that was Jackie's point of why Shani shouldn't be on the show. And I agree with that. I don't feel like she should be on the show. I felt like Shani should have left Basketball Wives when Miami was gone.
I agree.
So
I definitely agree. I agree. Nia Green says it's a clique. It does feel like a clique. We don't want that. People don't like cliques in high school. They don't like them in business. They don't like them in old age. So the next people who come out are the people who kind of brought some of the stuff that was interesting in the show. We get Brittany and Clayanna. We find out that Brittany was not going to come out unless she came out with Clayanna, which was stupid to me. These two ladies, I just don't care.
Immature little brats.
They're immature millennials. And
like, seriously, I say y'all owe extra ass fucking, oh Lord Jesus help me. Because that made no sense to me. You all up this girl. Let me stop, because I was gonna go in.
So they asked Evelyn, or John, Sally, whatever the hell. He asked Evelyn about her and Brittany's relationship, because they did appear to be the closest. And Evelyn says that she was hurt that Brittany did not come to the little event she had for her. What the fuck are those called? Her bodysuits, or all of that. So I'm just, Evelyn, you weren't hurt that nobody came to your fucking bodysuits. I don't even know where to find them bodysuits on the internet. Evelyn, you wasn't hurt. You couldn't have been hurt over no damn bodysuit. And a girl who's literally your daughter's age. Brittany and Shanice are the same age. So I'm just looking at it like, Evelyn, please stop. Basically, Brittany says that she does not follow, because they start talking about the situations of social media, because this is where we start to see, like, most of the content at this reunion was based off of stupid ass Twitter back and forths and Twitter wars or whatever the fuck, which is annoying. They discuss why Brittany doesn't follow the ladies, even though they try to be nice. And Brittany says she don't follow the Basketball Wives Instagram page at all, or Twitter page, their official pages. And she says she doesn't do it because she can't watch the episodes without shaking. Are you shaking at you throwing drinks in people's face?
I was just going to say that.
You talking about people behind their back? Are you shaking at yourself not ever coming to the events that people invite you to before there was?
Brittany, that was a very convenient answer. Very convenient answer, because at the end of the day, a lot of the drama that has happened on this specific season was because of you.
Most of it. They wouldn't have had an issue with Clayanna had she not been defending Brittany.
Exactly.
So
yes, exactly. So I thought that was a very convenient answer
for her. Yeah.
It's a very convenient answer, because, like, as I said, if you not did all of what you did, we wouldn't even have a season. So the fact that you feel this way was very interesting to me. I was like, wow. That's like somebody burning down a building and watching it burn down and asking everybody else what happened. That's like, I'm just saying, that's exactly what that's like.
Example, because that's essentially what Brittany did. If we look from the very beginning, she is a problem, and these ladies have explained it. They've still tried to be nice to her, and they did give her grace, and they were forgiving. Because usually when people act that way, then they're not so forgiving. Look at OG, but you know, Brittany doesn't. She has a different skin tone from OG, and you know, I'll leave it there. Anywho, the next person who's hurt by Brittany, because it's basically they all going around by how they was hurt by Brittany, is Jaceel. Jaceel says her feelings were hurt because Jaceel constantly had Brittany's back, checked on her, and she says Brittany never not one-sided with her. Weird, because when talking to Jaceel about that, Brittany painted it as I shouldn't have to take sides. But then when discussing the thing with Clayanna and all of them, Brittany says, well, you have to pick sides. So I'm just like, so you can pick sides when it's convenient for you, but when it's other people, it's not convenient. Just say you didn't feel a bond with Jaceel like you didn't feel with the rest of the ladies.
I'm just saying that would have been so much easier than you doing what you just was like.
You were so done that you came to the reunion.
Yeah, I don't know if Brittany can hear, but like, are you really hearing what you're saying right now?
She's not.
She's like, not. Are VH1, are y'all editing this shit to make it look stupid? Which one is it? Because I find it hard to believe this young lady is really sitting on our television screens trying to throw reverse psychology and mind tricks and shit in our faces. And I think like anybody with an ounce of common sense isn't going to pick up on that and go, huh? What? Because that's what we're all doing. I was so confused watching her. I was like, this ain't the same lady I was watching the entire season. This ain't the same lady. Who is this? Don't you feel like you was watching a completely different person?
Brittany made herself look fake. She already was controversial on the internet, but now I see why she has so much drama between her and her baby daddy, between her and bitches online, whatever the hell you want to call it. She just seems problematic and like she lacks accountability. She then says, as a whole, the reason she left the show is because it irritated her spirit. If your spirit was truly irritated, girl, then why are you here at this reunion? I ask you again. If I leave the show, I'm not going to the reunion.
Unless Shawnee withholding 2 of them checks, so you couldn't get them, and you need to show your ass at this reunion.
She said, I gotta show up. Shawnee.
Yeah, because then hell, I will show up at that point. Because if the show was irking my spirit, I decide to leave, and they tell me, well, we were holding 2 of these checks until you show up to the reunion. I'll be first there.
Dave says she need the check. No.
Hell, that's what it seemed like to me. I mean, allegedly, I don't know this.
I mean, she's famous for not. I hate to say that she's famous. There's a lot of girls getting famous today, not because they're talented, not because we want to know them, but because of who busted a nut in them. I'm sorry, I'm just saying it. You look at chicks like the G Herbo baby mama, the Ari, the baby mama, the rappers, and Britney's baby mama was basketball player. We didn't really know her shit that she was doing prior to that, so. Just like the little Corinne Steffens running around of this generation. So
yeah, I don't even know who the basketball player is. The baby's father.
PJ Washington, I believe.
I don't know.
She can't talk about him. They have so much beef. It's crazy. The only thing I know, I didn't know about him either. I found out he was in the NBA when the tabloids start talking about she trapped him into a baby, and men was warning each other, and women was warning each other of women like her. So I don't know. Like Naya says, looks left, looks right. Why is she here? I mean, I'm just saying it is what it is. So moving forward to not get carried away. All the ladies then say something nice about Brittany, even through hearing the discussions that they were having and how she feels and things like that. They all say something nice. And Brittany's reaction to this shows you this girl is messy and just not a girl's girl. She says she's taken aback because the ladies are Twitter thugs. She basically gets into it with Jennifer over their exchanges on Twitter, which they showed. And the ladies are Twitter thugs against each other, but I don't think that they were towards Brittany entirely. But it is what it is. But when she gets to it with Jen, I was cracking up because Jen told her, girl, bye, you're 95 pounds wet. I said, Jen, not you. And Brittany said, well, we've all thought about Jen for the longest. Girl, bye, you're big for no reason. I said, you talking about somebody 95 pounds wet, like you could just, drag that hoe. But the person saying that shit, tall as hell, just big as hell, 6 foot something for a woman, put those stilettos and shit. Can't hit nobody, push nobody. Listen,
Okay, she was doing the Mamba with Evelyn's assistant on season
Mamba.
4. Yeah, like we not gonna play it, Jennifer. Stop playing with us, people. We've known you since season 1.
Lord help me. Lord, look, Naya said I'm dead. So funny because Brittany, I'll give you that read. But
Yes.
moving it along, Brooke steps in and is like, listen, social media goes both ways. You can't call us, you know, Twitter thugs and social media thugs when you do the same stuff online. Brittany Renner is controversial and famous for the bullshit she does on social media. So for her to call someone else a Twitter thug is a little bit comical. I did appreciate Brooke making the point. You do the same shit, not fee, fi, fo, fum. Naya.
I'll tell you, Nia be cutting up in these
She
comments.
do. She's
Nia, fee fo for mass.
fee, fi, fo, fum. She's the I cannot with Naya. She's hella funny. This is why we love when Naya Green is here because she really
I
has.
know she make my night when I do these lives. I'm telling you.
She requires you to look at your notes
Yes.
to get back on track. Lord Jesus. But Brooke makes the point, like, Brittany, you just as fake as the rest of us, which is true. You're just younger. Of course, Jackie says Brittany had good energy, which I thought was funny because Jackie threw so much shade at these young ladies. You could tell Jackie, when Jackie don't even want to engage and argue with you, you really are not even on her scope, her scene, or any of that. So I thought that was funny. Brooke calls Jackie a liar. And apparently everybody's mad at Jackie. I mean, we already kind of knew it, but it was confirmed. They just kept coming for Jackie, which drives me insane. She says, I love good enough. You're always
Yes,
welcome.
we love it too.
Oh, Lord. But nobody likes Jackie. This happens every reunion, and I'm sick of it. So I won't comment too much on that. So then they talk about Clayanna, which a lot of people online either hate Clayanna because she did too much, or they're like, this is why we watch reality TV, yada, yada, yada. So Clayanna, when talking, basically says that the ladies were shady to her from the very beginning, which I felt like Jen threw shade in the very beginning, but I don't feel like the rest of the women really did toward Clayanna. I feel like they
I feel like
tried
the
to like,
rest of the women
yes.
were confused on why you were here. And because you
Yep.
never clarified why you were here, you were
Mhm.
just left with a big ass red question mark with a big ass black dot on it. Like, why are you here, ma'am? Is what we're saying.
Go back
So
and look at James and my recaps for this show, and you will see that earlier this season we were like, wait, who is she? Where did she come from? How did she get here?
yeah, like we're confused. And
We
as I
didn't.
said, basketball wife, Shawnee, VH1, I need to see the roster. You know how basketball players, when they join the team, we have a roster. We get their number and we get it on their jersey. We understand what number they are. So when they play basketball, we understand the roster. I need to see it. If it's more than one basketball player, you need to list them all. Just saying. I don't want to have to be confused about who I'm looking at, who she belonged to in reference of her being the basketball wife. I don't want to have to guess. I want to know. And if more
Yeah,
than one has been up in her, I want to know.
not if more than one have been up in her. Listen, all I know is Clayanna's baby mama. Dude didn't marry her. I don't know if they were engaged or not engaged, but they're not together no more. That's all I know. And she has a degree in psychology, which is like, oh, y'all people have to understand the
I feel
most
like that's
crazy,
a very interesting major for her.
the most fucked up people often major in psychology. I think I'm pretty fucked up, but you can help others, but not
You, until we learn her story, you have reason and validation.
this is
We
true.
don't know if she
He said we
does.
don't know
So,
shit.
yeah, so until she tells us more, then I will say the same thing about her. But until then, no, I still think that that's interesting.
Yeah. And Clayana doesn't seem to, well, she doesn't seem to like want to admit her part and stuff. So she and Jen argue for a bit. I'm not going to go over their back and forth. Nothing they really said was too relevant, but the ladies do move on to discuss the Arizona trip and the good things that happened. I don't know that there was that many good things that happened on this trip.
No.
They it was like the beginning of the trip, and then the end they had a brunch, and that was it. So they discussed Brooke's birthday party on the trip, which is the scene where Brooke threw the shit in Clayana's face. Now, what happened originally is Clayanna comes into Brooke's birthday party. She comes in late. She comes in, she does not speak to anybody. For some reason, she sits off into the corner. If you were going to come in and ignore everybody, you may as well stay to your room, honey boo. I did not understand that. And so while there, the ladies are like, she's not even going to speak. Like, what's she doing? What's wrong? So Jackie tries to talk to her. And, you know, Clayanna really wasn't receptive of that. Long story short, as we saw in the show, Clayanna responded rudely when the ladies tried to talk to her. It led to her getting a drink thrown in her face. She got carried out trying to fight them. And Clayanna, I call bullshit. You act like you want to fight and like you about it, but nobody is able to conveniently be carried away from security as much as you without getting at least a hit or a snatching of a wig or something in. I don't think the girl can fight. And I think she's doing all of this just to like blend in or look hard, which is stupid. But Clayanna, when explaining her behavior and herself at Brooke's birthday party, says that coming to the party, she originally thought it was Vanessa's birthday. Why would you think it was Vanessa's birthday? They didn't even show her birthday on the show. Why would you think that it was Vanessa's birthday? That didn't make any sense. And it just did not make sense. And I believe at that time when that aired, Vanessa, because they were in Arizona, had went home to her family. So she wasn't even there.
Right.
So why would you think that it's someone's birthday who's not there? Just lying like a you know what. They asked Clayanna after that because and Clayanna basically says when asked if she's going to take responsibility for anything she did, that the only thing she's going to take responsibility for that was wrong was pushing Jen and for being mean to Jaceel. But how are you going to take responsibility for it when they give her the opportunity to apologize to Jen and she doesn't want to apologize to Jen? I don't want Clayanna, if Basketball Wives comes back. I will leave it here because we could go on and on. I don't want Clayanna to come back. I don't care anymore. I'm over it. She's not accountable. Is there anything you want to add to it?
No, my sentiments are exactly. She's not accountable. It was stupid to have her on the show. And as I said, until I see a roster of who everybody belongs to, if the man makes you sign an NDA, then you don't need to be on the show.
Yes.
Or like in the period.
Boom. Boom.
I agree. Because then it makes you incredible then.
You know you're not a basketball wife or haven't been a basketball wife because a wife is supposed to hold value to a man. You should at least be able to go on a damn TV show and talk about your experience, even if you're not together no more. So the fact that
absolutely, and you know, and the thing about it is, a lot of people say, "Oh, they don't want their business on TV." They can keep shit surfaced. They don't have to. Just show the business, show the entrepreneurship, show what it's like every day for you. You don't have to show what goes on in the household and everything. You don't have to show the children. You don't have to show any of that. All you have to show is your everyday experience engaging with the other wives. I have been in circles with athletes' wives, and I can tell you, yes, there is drama. Yes, there is controversy. But at the end of the day, they don't share business about what goes on with their husbands. They don't. When Baseball Wives was on, that's why they didn't last, because they all had a code. The issues that they had were with each other. No, we didn't know about infidelity. Well, one or two of them, and yes, I knew them personally, so that's why I can say that. But yeah, no, that's where lines have to be drawn. So if they're going to bring back shows like this, I need real life. They don't necessarily have to be married because that's overrated now. But no, I want to see real life people living everyday lives, and I want Shawnee to scrap this cast.
She needs
and
to
get younger this generation basketball wives like she's doing in Orlando. But I don't need Bad Girls Club, Shawnee. I need classy.
The problem is to our age group. James, you're 33, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So James is 33. I'm 31. We are considered millennials, which 1980 something to 1997. We are the people who are in their 30s. If you think back to when the show started, and a lot of the reality shows that are on TVs across networks, they all have people who were like in their 30s. So, but the problem is our generation's either on track or you get the bullshit. You got, like you said, the Bad Girls Club stuff. But I definitely think she needs to scrap the cast.
She has the resources to scout out basketball wives that are either married to men in the NBA or married to like overseas players and stuff like that. Like I would love to see that. Like exactly like Nine Green said, back to the drawing board. I need her to get women that are in their 30s and 40s, and I think she needs to mix it up. I think she needs to get someone who's brand new to the NBA basketball wives thing, like who just maybe had just gotten married and trying to find their business acclimates, trying to break apart, and then get somebody who also I feel like is overseas, and then she needs to get somebody who does not live in the same state as their
Yeah,
wife.
I think that is something that's smart. I would rather have a newer group of women trying to get to know each other. Like you said, that's a good. She needs to just put structure to the show, and it's obvious there's no
Right.
structure.
Now, Shawnee, hold on. Let me say this as Shawnee, don't be taking my ideas and don't cut me no check. I'm just saying, you do y'all. VH1 does this a lot, y'all. That's why I have to say it. Do not take my ideas without cutting me my check.
Not with you. You always listen. James ain't gonna say no idea about no show on nobody's live, whether it's his channel or my channel, without reminding them, I want my check.
Because if I see it on that channel, I'm sending VH1. I'm sending VH1 this video to say I said that first. There's no other YouTuber who has said that. Exactly.
Listen, January 17th, 2020.
Yeah, trademark this video because I promise you, if I see that on Basketball Wives that season, that exactly who was casted is exactly what I said. VH1 will be sent this video.
Oh Lord, well it'll be here, boo. I won't get rid of it.
Absolutely, because because the thing about it is they take the ideas and don't give us our just due. They do. So no, I want my money. I'm not playing.
He said, I want my money. Just stop playing with me.
Yeah.
Lord.
I want my
but
royalty.
Moving along, I definitely agree with what you're saying. She needs structure. Stuff like that will be more interesting to see, and it would make this just not like watching a bunch of women on AARP arguing. Moving along, we have them discussing the stripper night that Jackie did. And I was cracking up. Jocelle was... She said, I was mad. Jackie told me it'd be bitches there. Last time I had dick, I got a baby. Oh, no. I said, Justin.
Wow. Okay.
You know what I didn't like? Jocelle was the basketball wife that lasted. She was the basketball wife that also gave a little bit. We saw her personal life, her business. She got involved in stuff, tried to be a mediator, but also was scared to defend herself. They didn't really you know how housewives will introduce the new housewife, like talk about our newest housewife. They didn't really do that with Jocelle. I just felt like this reunion was rushed. I did not like it as a whole. But I just had to get that off my chest. I'm not even gonna lie. But they do discuss the male stripper night, and they ask if Jackie was fake randomly because she called Clayanna a gremlin in a scene, and then in the very next scene, she gave her a hug. And Jackie said she was tired of the drama in the scene and she wanted the girl to feel welcome so they could have a good night. So why are y'all asking a question that was answered on camera already? Just being messy. This is an example of Shawnee's bias, probably sneaking that question in because nobody likes Jackie right now. It did not make any sense. But they also asked Clayanna, because Clayanna came to that night for the male stripper night because Brittany convinced her to come out because it was kind of like a last try at getting along with these women. She comes to the strip club and all hell breaks loose, as we know. So John, and the reunion question was like, well, why did you show up? What were your intentions when you showed up? And Clayanna's claims her intentions were to have a good time. She did try, when they showed the clip back, she did try in this scene to have a good time. So I will give her that. Jennifer, they ask her how she feels about Clayanna trying to come and have a good time. And they ask her about when they were listening to the WAP song. I don't remember the fucking lyric, but it was there's some hoes in this house. There's some hoes. And she was pointing at Clayanna. And that pissed off Clayanna and started beef. So, they're asking Jennifer, like, do you really think that was appropriate or don't you feel like you provoked it? And Jennifer basically says, I had a right to be petty because, as we remember, Clayanna did push her for no apparent reason, which made no sense. And Jennifer, we know, ain't gonna hit you back. She's either gonna sue your ass in the court and handle you with paperwork, or she's gonna throw shade because she's not gonna fight. And for all you fucking Rockies out there and Ronda Rouseys and shit, listen, fighting is not always the answer, okay? There are people in the world like Jennifer who believe that they can be disrespected and not hit you back. We just seen Jennifer get shit thrown at her from chairs, people climbing across tables to come at her, from beverages being thrown at her face. Jennifer don't even think to swing back, okay? She's not a fighter. So anybody who think they're going to get her to fight is stupid. And just because you talk shit don't mean you got to expect to fight. That's just the hood mentality that we need to break free from. All right? God damn it. Anywho, Jen feels she had the right to be petty because of that situation, saying that their last interaction was not good. And that leads to them discussing Clayanna running up. And I'm glad they showed this, but I felt like they could have spoke about it in better detail and structure because it was all over the place. Clayanna was going to attempt to talk to Jennifer while in the club because Jaceel tried to get her to. And I felt like they should have discussed how Jaceel egged that shit on.
Right.
Because she did. She knew exactly what she was doing. And I don't care what nobody says. But they didn't want to talk about that. But Clayanna runs up to Jennifer after taking off her earrings and shoes, like she wants to fight, doesn't hit Jennifer. But Evelyn says, and I quote, "She's just eating her tater tots, and I see this chick running at her. So I know she's not a fighter, so I'm going to defend my friend." I'm not mad at Evelyn for that because Clayanna had been a problem. And if someone was to run up on James like that, male or female, I'm swinging. Because why are you running up to him like that, barefoot and without your jewelry that you had on when you first came out? Like, why are you doing that? So I felt like Clayanna could have admitted to that. But at the same time, Evelyn, you snatched her wig, you wore it, you snatched her up to protect your friend so she could eat a tater tot, whatever the fuck that was. I understand it was threatening, but it was not threatening toward you. And Clayanna made a good point. She's like, listen, I wasn't going to hit her because the show says we can't hit each other. Yet y'all be hitting each other.
I was going to say, I said there's some clause in that contract somewhere because I'm telling you,
the broken clause.
Yes. I'm telling you, I understand what contract y'all signed, but there's definitely some loopholes somewhere because y'all all be fighting, and that is if it's a get out of jail free card up in here. So I'm trying to figure out, like, where did you sign and where did you read that y'all couldn't fight each other?
I feel like Clayanna is scary. She does things when security is nearby. I feel like she knows what she's doing. She's trying to provoke shit without actually having to fight, which is why she stopped herself. I know what she's doing. She ain't stupid. But what irritates me is this bitch gonna say to us, me running up was not threatening. I don't care if you grew up rich, if you from the hood, or if you're a child living in Somalia. Let me tell you this: if you run up on somebody who you are not close with,
right,
with your earrings off and barefoot,
because you didn't run up to her to go grab her to do the wobble, and you wasn't trying to do the Cupid shuffle. So what the fuck was you trying to do then?
Cupid shuffle.
Like I'm trying. Like to me, she can miss me with that. Girl, shut up. You was trying to,
especially her trying to act all big and bad. Like she just a fighter and it's good. That you should really know you don't run up on nobody like that and expect not to get the fuck done up. Like, what's wrong with you? I wish somebody would run at me like that barefoot at the club. We all getting put out this bitch.
Is. We all finna be we finna be in jail passing the carton of cigarettes because I know I'm not finna be playing with y'all. First of all, I'm not finna fight nobody because I'm too damn old. So I'm not finna be doing all that. I'm like Jennifer, I'm gonna start calling the police on y'all motherfucking ass. So y'all call me what you want. I don't have time.
These motherfuckers is tripping.
Okay, I don't have time. I do not have the time or patience. I'm going to call the police on y'all. I'm sorry, somebody is running up and they try to hit me. I don't feel safe. Please come get them because
he said I'm gonna play like these parents. He said, listen, I'm old. I got scoliosis. It's acting up. I can't fight this lady. I'm just walking around the corner.
Do this with y'all. I'm finna call the police on y'all. I'm not finna do this with y'all. I'm not finna roll around no damn club and shit, getting drinks and shit spilled on me just because
God knows what.
Yeah, just because you wanted to get frisky and jump. I'm not finna do all of that. I'm not gonna do it anymore. I told y'all I'm not a fighter, and I've never been a fighter. I'm not a fighter.
That's good.
And I've never been put in situations that I had to fight, despite the people that I was surrounded with in high school and college and stuff. I just was never that was never in me. Now you can catch it somewhere in the diaphragm that it's in me somewhere, but naturally, no, I'm not a fighter. Like we don't, it doesn't have to go that far.
She said, and I'm short. Hell nah.
Yeah, exactly.
Listen,
Like
I used to fight, but I'm not the type to hit someone. Anytime I fought, someone has attacked me first. But now that
yeah,
I'm older, listen, I done had some surgeries. I got back pain.
yeah.
My feet be hurting. I'm
Okay.
trying to tussle with you.
And now if I'm in a club, I look nice and good. Just got my hair cut, wearing my good
Right.
I ain't finna be no, you ain't finna fuck up my shit. Sorry,
Right.
no.
And then I wear braids. And you bitches like to pull hair, not put your fist up.
I ain't got
time to be
I ain't
losing
got
with
no hair
a
and you can't grip my
Rastafari
scalp.
curl. Shit.
I'm just saying. But yeah.
Oh Lord. But anywho, it's just a hot mess with Clayanna. She says she's not threatening. I think that's a joke. We all know that was very threatening. I don't like that they moved on from it so fast, but I was glad they didn't really give her the time of day. So the last thing they discussed is Jennifer's relationship. Y'all know, if you know my channel, we're not going to go over this too much. She says that she believes Christian has an old soul, and she believes that they have a good connection, as she's been saying. We also learned the dumbest thing that Jennifer proved to us, that her lack of intelligence when it comes to dating runs deep. That dick touches her soul, her spirit, and her ability to be a part of the world. And it impacts her mental health. Jennifer is a woman for my psych majors that proves Freudian's theories on psychosexual behavior to be true. Jennifer is one of those women who makes no sense, because why the fuck are you worth $25 million and you're telling me you're not going to sign a prenup? Why? You have had your Range Rover stolen, lost $80,000, been able to make documentaries in multiple episodes on MTV for the scam artist you dated. Timmy Thick Thigh sitting in the slammer. Jennifer, so why?
Damn, Jennifer, if I knew it was that easy, all I got to deal with hype maintenance, some damn dragon breath, I would have signed up. I'm just saying. If I knew it was that fucking breath, if I knew it was that fucking easy, where all I got to deal with some high maintenance and some damn dragon breath, really? That's all I got to deal with? And you ain't gonna get no prenup? Damn, that dude's smart. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say.
Doesn't make any sense.
That shit is stupid.
It makes absolutely no sense. Jennifer, for her to, we can't even comment on it.
Where are your lawyers? Where are your lawyers?
Somewhere punching the air.
Okay, where are your lawyers? I know they're getting the field day out of this shit.
I mean, they're going to get paid, because she's then
absolutely because she's stupid. They finna, man, as soon as that man filed for divorce, man, they finna eat her up in fees and shit. Not only you got to get this man half your shit, then you got to pay these. I know she got some top dog lawyers. You got to pay these motherfuckers. Oh, Jennifer, damn.
I'm still waiting on Geico or AAA or whoever's her.
I think she did get her Range Rover back. I think she did. I think she got her Range Rover back.
No, but that doesn't matter. It got took. It's not about getting it back. How the fuck you like it? I'm just listen.
Yeah, obviously didn't bother her that much, because she letting this little boy drive her Rolls Royce.
Listen,
$300,000 car that she paid cash.
She's tripping. She's tripping.
She is tripping.
Listen, we had a Rolls Royce. I'm not even sure my husband will let me drive it. But I've been with him for a long time. Listen, when you have shit of that value, you let whoever's name is on that note drive it, and not another fucking person. That's how I feel personally.
And when I tell you I will be going 25 miles per hour in mine,
everywhere I go with a smile.
When I tell you I'm looking, I got eyes everywhere, and I got eyes in places I didn't even know.
I'm driving like the Prius drivers on the road.
Absolutely,
okay?
I am driving like old Hattie Mae that got her 1988 Cadillac. what was that? El Dorado. I'm telling you, I'm driving just like you do.
I'm driving
I'm driving. I'm telling you, I'm driving just like that.
Oh Lord,
don't let me get no Rolls Royce.
Poor baby can't function right without a man, but act dumb when she get one. Just act dingy, just a damn dingbat. Don't make no sense. But we love Jay. We love Jen. She is the Black Paris. I like Jen. I think she's
no.
by herself.
Here's the
I
thing.
like her.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I love Jen for the legacy. I love Jen for the legacy. But Jen too fucking stupid for me to actually like and love and actually have compassion for. No, sorry. She lost me with that.
Jen keeps saying to us, right? The next thing she says, Christian has more money than me. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't.
Jennifer.
He doesn't.
Jennifer. When she said that, I had to turn the channel.
She keeps telling us that this man has more money than her, but cannot tell us what he does for income.
What he does for how did he get all this money being in prison? Did he win the lottery or something?
Because he's my age. Yes. Right? And I'm 31, right? But he did 10 years in prison. So let's do.
Where did the money come from, Jen?
How?
He must have won the lottery. I mean, tell me what he did. Because there's no way there's no way. Where's his Rolls Royce? Where is his Rolls Royce then? Why is he driving yours?
And don't tell me it's credit, because if you got money like that, credit shouldn't. I don't know. Jen really does.
If he didn't have credit, he has the money to fix it, right?
Get
the fuck out of here, Jen. Come on, I'm not gonna play with you. I'm not gonna play with you.
Is sticking her down because he's young. I'm
telling you, she feels that shit right in her left kidney and ovary. She is. I'm telling you, that shit is. It must be the most spectacular thing since they've created vanilla ice cream.
But let's think of Jen's age, though. I feel like men older do have a little bit more experience, but a younger man, the libido, it just may be better than anything she has. So I believe you. That shit is touching her spirit, because
it's touching something, because there's no way she is this idiotic and stupid. There's no way. When I tell you, damn, it is that easy, and all I have to deal with is high maintenance and dragon breath, and you need to tell me that it is that fucking easy.
Don't stop talking about her breath. I cannot.
No, I'm sorry. I'm gonna mention that.
Just be talking. I believe she does.
I think she wants people to feel. She wants people to act and people to feel as stupid as she does right now. She knows this shit is stupid. Jen is 55 years old. She know this shit is stupid.
James.
She do. She know this shit is stupid. I'm not gonna sit up here and act as if this is normal behavior, and this is what people do when they have $25 million, and this is what normal people do. No.
I'll tell you this: if I had $25 million, I wouldn't trust shit. I listen. I'm not trusting nobody. Sign your paperwork, Jen. That's stupid. But the next thing that comes up, Maya Green said, by the way, before we move on, mind, body, and spirit is a thing for a reason. Yeah. Jen is slow, y'all. But moving along. They then asked Jennifer, because Vanessa did some research and looked into the background of Christian, I believe Jen's boo is, her boy toy. They asked Jen about that, and Jen's response is, Vanessa is shady and has 16 counts of forgery herself. Okay. Does that make your man less shady? You've just proven had some forgery, but now she's got her husband, so she's not committing fraud. Is that the case with Christian? He was committing fraud, but now that he got his sugar mama, he's not committing fraud.
You didn't deny. You didn't say the shit she said was lies. You didn't say any of that.
No.
So
she didn't. At the end of the day, Jennifer knows she can't deny that man's criminal record. She just
because somebody already paid $39.95 to go get it. So that's why I'm saying I wasn't one of the people.
Restitution, since he's got so much money, because California charged the shit out of you when you go to jail for restitution.
Sure do. That's why I'm saying and how do he make his money? I'm telling you, Jen, come on, I'm not gonna play this game with you. Is there anything else?
Lord Jesus, Jennifer is tired when it comes to that. So the last thing we get, because we could go on and on. Jen is slow. I don't know why they thought the need to talk about it. The ladies toast. The reunion's over. That's where it ends. They really were unable to do much without Vanessa being there. You could tell it really impacted the reunion, but I don't blame Vanessa for not going. But the ladies toasted, and John Sally asked them to say something nice about each other, from the opposite couch, because, they seat them based on alliances. And everybody pretty much failed that activity. And that, to me, confirmed that they all need to go. Because
absolutely. I 100% agree.
No matter what happens on any reality show you really see, when it comes time to trying to say something nice about each other, the cast will really actually try to do that. And sometimes those things cause, when you see the new season come on, people you thought weren't getting along, you see that they're trying to work it through because of that. These women can't even say something nice about each other, meaning you can't work with each other, meaning you should not be filming together. I'm over it. But that is where the reunion ends. That is my opinion, James's opinion of the recap and review. He rated the show a 2 out of 10, very, very low for this season. I gave it a 4, trying to be nice. I don't know what Basketball Wives is going to do next season, but for those who have enjoyed Basketball Wives LA, we appreciate you for watching our recaps. We will be recapping tomorrow Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, which will be replacing the time slot for Basketball Wives LA. I appreciate everybody. Be sure to subscribe to James's channel. The information is always in the description, or you can click a playlist. Buy his book. It's a good book.
Oh, thank you.
I started reading Fraternity Row again, so I'm on chapter 1 again. It's very strange, but yeah, buy his book. It's interesting. I'm actually interested, and I'm gonna be reading that shit at work, ignoring their ass. But shout out to Naya Green, and happy birthdays to Naya Green.
Happy birthday, Naya. Enjoy. Take a shot for me because I gotta work tomorrow, so I can't be doing all that. But yes.
Yeah, that's where I'm going right now, actually, is to work. Bullshit. But we love all of you guys. Subscribe. Happy birthday, Naya. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Adios.
Bye-bye.